Have you heard this expression before? Maybe you've seen the commencement speech that popularized it. Yeah, that guy. In it, he challenged the graduating class to take risks, embrace failure, and use it as a springboard to success. But fall forward isn't just some feel-good mantra. It's a philosophy, a way to approach life's inevitable ups and downs with more resilience and courage. In essence, it's about turning every stumble into a step closer to where you want to be. And guess what? We've all stumbled before. So let's unpack what this powerful phrase means, why it matters, and how you can apply it to your own journey. Let's break it down. To fall forward means to move ahead despite setbacks and failures. It's like when you're hiking and you slip and fall, but instead of lying there wallowing, you dust yourself off, learn from the slip, and get going again. This way of thinking was popularized by the legendary actor Denzel Washington in his 2012 commencement speech at the University of Pennsylvania. He didn't hold back. He told the graduates that they are one decision away from a totally different life. He encouraged them to take risks, embrace failure as a stepping stone, and above all, to keep moving forward. His speech was so impactful that the idea became known as the Denzel Washington Challenge. So why should you care about this philosophy? Well, it's like having a personal coach in your head, always encouraging you to keep going. Let's explore 3 compelling reasons why adopting this mindset can be a game changer for you. 1, it builds resilience. Think of a rubber band. The more you stretch it, the more it can grow. Similarly, each time you face a setback, you have the chance to become stronger and more resilient. When you fall forward, you're not letting the fall defeat you. You're analyzing what caused it and adjusting to prevent it from happening again. This way, every challenge you overcome makes you better equipped to handle future ones. 2, it encourages innovation. Have you ever heard of the saying, trial and error? Well, that's exactly what falling forward is all about. By trying something new and learning from both the successes and the mistakes, you're paving the way for innovation. Whether it's trying a new approach to an old problem or pursuing an entirely different path, this mindset encourages you to experiment without fear of failure. After all, it's through these trials that you'll discover what truly works and what doesn't. 3, it fuels personal growth. Imagine a garden. If you only water it when it's wilting, the plants will never grow. But if you tend to it regularly, even when it seems unnecessary, the garden will flourish. Falling forward is much like watering your garden. You're nurturing your abilities and pushing your boundaries even when things aren't perfect. This approach to life encourages you to learn from every situation, whether it's a triumph or a mistake. After all, it's not about avoiding failure, but about growing and evolving from it. Real-life example. Let's imagine you're learning to code and you've decided to build your first website. You start working on the project, and after weeks of effort, your site is almost complete. However, when you try to open it, you get an error message and your site crashes. Disappointed but not defeated, you analyze the error message. You go back to the code and look for the problem. Finally, you find the issue and fix it. Your site now opens, and you can see the homepage. Though you faced a setback, you learned something valuable. Now you know that you need to save your progress more frequently to avoid losing your work. You also understand that errors are part of the process and not a reason to quit. You keep working on your website, and eventually you finish it. You launch it online, and you're proud of your accomplishment. If you hadn't fallen forward and learned from your mistakes, you might have given up and never finished your website. How to apply it to your goals. Are there any goals that you've been wanting to achieve but haven't taken the first step yet? Perhaps it's starting a business, learning a new language, taking up a new hobby, or getting fit. Whatever it is, remember the power of falling forward. Break the goal into smaller steps and focus on just the first one. For instance, if you want to start a business, begin by researching the market. Dedicate some time, maybe an hour, to exploring potential ideas. Once you've done that, review what you've learned and set your next step. Keep repeating this process. This way, even if you face setbacks, you can easily bounce back since you're only focusing on small, attainable steps. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about making progress. Here's a simple game plan to help you get started. Pick a goal that excites you. Break it down into doable steps. Act on the first step today, even if it's small. If it flops, awesome. You're already wiser. If it works, great. You're ahead of where you were. Either way, You've moved forward. It's time to make a decision. Will you continue to let fear hold you back, or will you choose to fall forward? Embrace the challenges, learn from your mistakes, and move closer to your dreams. Remember, it's not about the falls. It's about how you respond and rise again. So ask yourself, are you ready to fall forward and create the life you aspire to live? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else to take their first step towards their dreams.